Ace. Man.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. This pitching prospect takes the mound for his evaluation and gets some last-minute words of encouragement from the session catcher. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance. who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. Everyone has a personality, even a ball player. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. Todd Wilder. So coming to the plate, Carlos Rodriguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the West prospects, the shortstop.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Rodriguez.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Garrett Blair. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Garrett Blair.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a nice job right there, sitting him down with style. Speaking of which, style points might not matter in regular games, but in a showcase, anything that can put a shine on your performance can do nothing but improve your in the draft, and that's just what that K did for him.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Leading off the inning, Edmund Rodriguez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now here's the pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So digging in now, Huey Horton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Huey Horton.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. French is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping into the box, Joel Francisco.
Batting sixth.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Joel Francisco.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Abreu is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. Now batting, Kerry Wilcox. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
The designated hitter.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Wilcox.
Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's their first hit of the game.
Well, he was cruising there for a while, but he had to give up his first hit eventually. This is actually good because now the scouts will be able to see how he operates out of the stretch. Maybe get a look at his pickoff move. Also, you want to see how a pitcher responds to adversity, and this is the first bit of adversity he's faced all game.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Standing in, Bartolo Cruz. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Strike one to start the at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Now in the box, Carlos Rodriguez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. What a flip for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits.
Showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it.
Fly ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Stepping in, Ruben Gironco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
up
first.
for the East prospects, the right fielder.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now at the plate, Luis Mortero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Mortero.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Man, isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Jorge Delgado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Ernesto Escobar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ernesto.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Ready now, Mark Tatum, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mark Tatum.
Big curveball swung on and missed, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Struck him out.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Another 1-2 delivery.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
So they go down without a whimper here. Leading off the inning, Dewey Floyd, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Dewey.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. At the plate, Emmett Eubanks.
Batting 8th, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch.
Emmett
Here it comes.
Eubanks.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Behind 0-2 now. ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, and that's a great job of keeping him off balance right there. He sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands. Most young hurlers depend on spotting their fastballs, but he's showing right there that he has an effective off-speed repertoire as well.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hit on the ground to third. Carbajal over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the result sure speaks.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the third pick, the Chicago White Sox select Ace Man, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. This new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
The game's future stars are
Play ball. You're out.
So striding in, Sammy Delgadillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Sammy
Delgadillo. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Oh, that's out.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. And he got him. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Javier Juarez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Javier.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-2 home. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. We played an inning, still 0-0. Now at the plate, Rob Alsweed, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Coming to the plate now, David Freitas.
Batting 6th.
First delivery to him on the way.
David Freitas.
Down the first baseline. Skoll is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, Mackenzie Bagley. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Bagley.
Just a tick behind for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. At the plate, Ronald Barker. 2 hits and 13 at-bats in the series so far.
Ronald
Wheat down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Rico Alfaro. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits.
Alfaro.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit out towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Sammy Delgadio. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
The 1-0 home. To third. Fryman is there. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, Charlie Ackerman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Charlie Ackerman.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Settling in now, Javier Juarez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rolando Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Luis. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the designated hitter, Rob Alsweed. He's set. Hitter. Here it comes. Popped him up.
Alsweed.
Fryman over to his right. And that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. So striding forward now, David Freitas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Skoll ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at bat, Mackenzie Bagley.
Number 4, Mackenzie Bagley.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Caldwell backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Barker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 1-1. The bounce left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Birmingham leads this thing. At the plate, Rico Alfaro. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Sammy Delgadio. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Sammy Delgadio.
Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
A bouncer up the middle. Castillo gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box, Charlie Ackerman.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ackerman.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in now, Javier Juarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all now smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
A ball and no strikes. Grounded to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2. Leading off the inning, Rob Alsweed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in, David Freitas.
Now
he's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Freitas.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Mackenzie Bagley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
McKenzie.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
This is foul right side. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Castillo ranging up the middle, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are in now. Ronald Barker, we're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Digging in now, Rico Alfaro.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Rico.
Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Castillo scoops it up, and that's the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Sammy Delgado. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit out towards second. Caldwell takes it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the... Digging in once again, Charlie Ackerman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Javier.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him to go down swinging there. Javier Juarez goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Striding in once again, Rolando Ruiz. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. The Barons took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ace Man gets the win on the...
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.